Okay, students, we are learning, fraction. Fraction you have started yesterday. You have understood what is called fraction, and you are doing fraction since 2-3 years. So I don't think much problem you will have. But you are in class 6 standard, therefore you have to learn in an improvised way so that your knowledge on fraction increases. Okay, fine. Then we'll just do where we have left yesterday from there only. Exercise 5A. Page number M75, only 3 or 4 sums we did yesterday. Then we didn't do 5, 6 and 7th one that we will do today, and then we will go for next exercise. But children, yesterday I didn't say to you, I say to you about the equivalent fraction. When 2 or more fractions are there, fractions are further classified into equivalent fractions, where the fractions values are more or means same. All the fractions whose values are same are called equivalent fraction. Now, if you have got some fractions whose denominators are same, 2 or more fractions where the denominator of all the fractions same, they are called like fraction. And all those fractions whose denominators are not same, they are called unlike fractions. This like fraction is very, very important in fraction. Let's say, if suppose 2 fractions you have got and they are unlike in nature. One fraction denominator is different with the second fraction. Then that time for doing addition or subtraction or simplification, you have to make it to like term. Like term means both the fraction have to make it as like fraction. How will you make both the fraction as like fraction? You have to make both the fraction denominator same. How will you do? You will have to take out the LCM of the denominator, and then LCM will become the new denominator of both the fraction, and how much you will multiply to the numerator, that I will tell you through the procedure. So converting unlike fraction to like fraction is very much essential, and doing that only you can compare the fractions, you can go for addition or subtraction or simplification of the fractions doing like term. So like fraction. So I will move, but before that, let me do the fill in the blanks of the first question of 5. With here is lesser than, here is equal to, here is greater than sign. You will have to put 2 fractions are there, 8 by 9, and I have taken question number 2, the second question, 8 by 9 and 11 by 12. Which is this fraction? This will be compared. No, left hand side is always compared to right hand side. So this will be lesser, equal to, or more. So similarly this one also, this should be lesser, equal to, or more. That will find. What we need to do for that, both the fraction has to be like fraction. But comparison of 2 fraction, when it is there, no, there is another procedure also there. What you need to do? You need to go for the cross multiplication. Cross 8 by 9. I have taken the question 8 by 9 and 11 by 12. I have written. I have gone for the cross multiplication. Denominator of the first fraction will be multiplied by the numerator of the first fraction. Similarly, denominator of the first fraction will multiply with the numerator of the second fraction. Then what are the product you are getting? This product 8 12s are 72. Is it 72? So 72, take the value, this one value is 72. First fraction value is 72 because numerator whatever is whose numerator is multiplied, that one's value will take it. Now this one multiplied with this, that will become 99. So this fraction value, let it be 99. As 72 is lesser than 99, 8 by 9 will be lesser than 11 by 12. So if 2 fractions are there, you go for the cross multiplication. Then which one is greater? That particular fraction whose numerator you have multiplied with, that will be greater. Understood? So here in this case, 8 by 9 is lesser than 11 by 12. Now I have taken another example as question number 4, 3 by 7 and 27 by 63. See, 3 by 7, see this thing, if you make it like term, no, both the LCM we take out, LCM of 7 and 63, always LCM will be 63. So 2 or more number, whether more numbers are there, you are taking out the LCM now. The largest number, if it is getting divided by all the smaller number, the largest number will be LCM. Keep it in mind. Here in this case, 7 and 63. Which is the larger number? 63. If 63 can be divided by 7, then 63 will be the LCM. Could you understand? So 63 is the LCM. How much you multiply with the 7 so that it will become 63? 7, 9. You multiply this one with 9. Same you multiply this one with 9. So 7 9 is 63, 3 9s are 27. 7 9 is 3 into 9, 7 into 9, 27 by 63. Here LCM is 63, LCM divided by 63 will be 1. 1 into 63 and 27 into 1. So it's 27 by 63, 27 by 63. Are they not same? They are equal. Otherwise equal for the cross multiplication. If you multiply this two, 3 into 63 will be what? 189. And if you multiply this to 27 into this, 27 into 7 also will become 189. Both the values are 189. Therefore, they are equal sign. Two fractions when are there, no, you go for the cross multiplication. An equivalent fraction you can come to know because see, equivalent fraction, how to take out yesterday I said to you, the greater equivalent fraction when it is given, no, two fractions will be given to one. In both the fraction, one of the thing will be common. Either numerator will be common or denominator will be common. If the numerators are common, then divide between the numerators, then you will find a number. That one, either you multiply with the denominator of the other fraction, you will find the blank place, or you divide with the other fraction, you will find it. So this here, in this case, if you divide, you will find 9. 9 you are multiplying with 3, it will become 27. So 27 by 63, here also 27 by 63, it will become equal. So equal to 7. I hope you understood. Now, arranging the fraction in ascending order and descending order, which is very, very important. There, only thing is that how to arrange for that. If two fractions are there, ascending and descending order, it will not say, it will be said to you to compare. But more than two fraction, arranging will be there. That time, like fraction, you have to convert into like term. How will you do like term? See, I have taken one example: 11 by 36, 7 by 24, 5 by 48, 19 by 72. You have to find out the LCM of the denominator. See, there is a trick to find out the LCM of the denominator. Right now, I will not tell you. You find that LCM. How? You learn LCM how to find out. You have to go for the common division method. Go for the common division method, which is easy. All the number can be divided by 12. So 12 we can divide. 12 3s are 36, 12 2s are 24, 12 4s are 48, and 12 6s are 72. So 12 are divided. Now among this number, LCM. This number LCM would have been divided because one of the prime number came. It cannot be divided by further divisor. Common divisor cannot divide all the number. Now, if 2 or 3 number get divided, you do it. So 2 can divide 2, 4 and 6. So 2 can be. So 2 is not getting, 3 is not getting divided by 2. Therefore 3 will come down. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, and 2 3s are 6. So here in 2 on division 2 you will find 1. Here on division by 2 you will find 2. Here on division by 2 you will find 3. So now see, 2 numbers are getting divided. 3. So 3 can divide 2. 3 1s are 3. 3 1s are 3. This 2 number cannot. So it is right. So LCM will be 12 into 2 into 3 into 2. 12 into 2 into 3 into 2. So 144. I will tell you the short way. The highest denominator is what? 72. You just highest denominator, check whether the smaller denominator can divide exactly or not. They cannot. So double the denominator. Then if they can, then the double of that number will become the LCM. If not triple, like this you go, you can do mentally finding out the LCM. Don't worry. Now for the larger number, find out the LCM in the working column. 144 is the LCM. Now you have to make all the fractions denominator 144. See, 144, 144. So how 36 divided by 144 divided by 36 will be what? See, 36. 12 3s are 36. What is the meaning? 2 into 4. 4. So 36 into 4 will be 144. See why I have done it. See, here is 36. Now 12 3s are 36. What is the meaning? 2 and 4. So 2 and 4. So 36 into 4. Definitely numerator you are multiplying with 4. Numerator also have to multiply with 4. So 11 into 4. So 11 into 4 divided by 36 into 4. Similarly here 24. 12 into 24. 2 into 3. 6 is left over. So 7 by 24 it was there. So So 24 will be multiplied with 6 to get it 144 because I have to make the denominator same. All denominator same. So 6 you are multiplying. 6 you have to multiply with the numerator also. So here it will become 144 and then it becomes 7 into 6. Now 48, 12 fours are 12 into 2, 24 into 2, 48. So 3 is there. So 5, 48 into 3. 48 into 3 will be 144. So 5 also into 3 also will be because whatever you are multiplying the denominator, same thing you are multiplying the numerator. Now 19 by 72. 72 2s are 144. So 72 into 2s, therefore 19 into 2. You have got all denominator as 144. See, 36 into 4 is 144. What the numerator become now? What are the changes you did for the numerator? 44. Now 7 6 are 42. 5 3s are 15. 19 2s are 38. Now the denominators are same for all the fraction. Now see the numerator and compare. Numerator which is greater than the greater fraction. You understand? Now you arrange all this thing in ascending. This is ascending order. Ascending order means smaller to greater. So smaller is what? Among this 15. Numerator smaller is 15. 15 by 44 is the smallest. Then 38 by 44. See 15 by 44. This sign will get smaller than sign. 38 by 44. Again this is greater 42 by 44, 144, then 44 by 144. You have arranged this. Now while doing ascending order, now you find out the value of this fraction. 15 by 144 is whose value? 15 by 144 is the third fraction value. 5 by 48 is value. So 5 by 48. Then 38 by 144 is whose value? 38 by 144 last 19 by 72 is value. That ascending order or descending order write down with the comma, but before that when you do it in a like term, that time you make it under this sign. That will be good. Now next is 7 by 24 because 42 by 144 is the value of 7 by 124, and the next is 44 by 144 which is the value whose value is 11 by 36. So this will be the ascending order. I hope you have understood. First you convert into like term. I will look at like term. You take up